AJ here, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about real estate lead generation ideas. What I want you to do is to start thinking of lead generation as different levers that you can pull. Now, if you're not already selling, say 2 to 3 homes a month, you probably should only be pulling 1 or 2 levers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 lead generation ideas for listings, and I'm going to give you 3 lead generation ideas for buyers. So let's start with listings. Number 1, the first one I'm going to give you is calling expired listings. I love this strategy because it's very low cost. You only need a data provider to get the numbers, and you need some kind of dialing system to call them. Of course, you can hand dial them and you can look up the numbers yourself, but who wants to do that? So calling expired listings. And this is how in my second year in real estate, I was able to earn over $150,000, which was absolutely incredible with having an amazing lifestyle at the same time. So calling expired listings. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down each one in more detail in following videos, but just to give you an idea so you can get started if you want to choose expired listings. So what I want you to do when you're calling expireds is to start with the old ones. You can go back 2, 3, even 5 years and get all that data. And what I want you to do is just start calling them using a dialer. That's why using a dialer is so beneficial, because you get through the data faster. Because a lot of times with the old ones, they've already sold the house or whatever it could be. So you want to be able to be efficient with your time by using a 3-line dialer. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just simply ask them using scripts that I provide in my training, my Expired Prospecting Mastery 2.0, is you're going to want to use a script. What I like to say at the beginning is, "Hi, I'm not sure if you can help me." I say that because people want to help naturally, so you don't sound like another telemarketer, and it piques their curiosity. So, "Hi, I'm not sure if you can help me. My name is AJ Maida. I'm a local real estate agent, and I saw that your home came off the market all the way back in 2015. And I kind of make it a joke, like, "I've seen that your house came off the market all the way back in 2015. And just kind of lightens the mood, and it's kind of like, "Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. I saw that your house came off the market back in 2015. I'm just curious, have you sold it, or are you still looking to sell?" That's the intro to this script. So that's what you want to start with. If it's already sold, boom, you're on to the next. But what you can do is you can ask for a referral. "Oh, awesome. I'm glad it sold. By the way, who else do you know looking to buy or sell?" So you can always get a referral. And if you are calling expireds that are a few years old, there's a chance that they're looking to sell or buy again. So you can also say, "Do you know someone looking to buy or sell?" That's getting the referral. Or you can say, "Awesome. How long have you been in your new house for now?" Whatever the answer is, "Awesome. By any chance, do you have any plans to sell, say in the next month to a year?" Because what you're doing is you're building your database. You're generating leads. So those are my tips for expireds, just very surface level. The next strategy when working with sellers, seller lead generating activities, is for sale by owners. Love for sale by owners. This is a great lead generation strategy. A lot of times what you're going to need to do though for sale by owners is spend a little more time with them. And what you want to do is you want to work with for sale by owners who didn't just list that previous weekend. Because when a for sale by owner just goes on the market, they think they can sell it. That's why they're for sale by owner. They're kind of a little confident that they're going to sell it, so they don't want to talk to you yet. Do call them right off the bat, but don't go for the appointment. Just see how you can help. Come from a servant mindset. How can you help? Then by week 3, 4, 5, 6, they're starting to realize that they have a lot of looky-loos coming through the door. They are always cleaning up their house and buyers aren't showing up. They start to realize that they need a powerful agent. So I like to start with for sale by owners that have been on the market a few weeks. But once you work through those, start calling the new ones too. And make sure again that you're using a script and that you're practicing your script so you sound like a professional when you're on the phone. And the third one is circle prospecting. Love circle prospecting, but I want to go there until you've worked through all the expireds from the last few years and all the for sale by owners. A lot of people I see make the mistake of just calling so many just random houses, like just straight cold calling, circle prospecting. "Hey, are you looking to buy or sell? Hey, are you looking to buy or sell?" It's a very low efficient way, and I feel like agents do that a little bit because they're scared to actually call the expireds who are looking to sell now, and a for sale by owner who's looking to sell now. And a circle prospect I mean, who knows when they might sell. But circle prospecting is good to do once you get through all that. A good service for that could be Mojo Lead Store, or it could be Kohl's Directory. Either one, I've used both. Kohl's Directory is a little more expensive. The data is a little better. Mojo Lead Store, cheap, but the data is not that great. And you're just going to call the houses. However, I'm going to give you a little ninja tip. I like to call when I actually have buyers looking in that area. So I'll say, hey, this is AJ. I'm not sure if you can help me. I'm a local real estate agent, and I actually have a buyer that's looking to purchase a home in your area right now. By any chance, do you know anyone looking to sell their house? I start with, do you know anyone looking to sell their house? Because it deflects the attention off of them onto someone they might know. And then if they say, oh no, I don't know anybody, I say, hey, how about you? Do you have any plans to maybe sell your house now or sometime within the next 12 months? And you start generating leads that way. And what's cool is if they are a serious seller and you have a buyer, they're going to tell you. Whereas before, if you don't have a buyer, they're going to say no, they just want to get off the phone. It's easy to set appointments with motivated sellers when you have a buyer in tow. And that's a whole nother process we can go through in another video. Just remember, it should be done in the order of expireds and for sale by owners. Doesn't matter what order it is there. Some people are just more comfortable with expireds. I preferred expireds. Some people are more comfortable with for sale by owners. That's cool too. However, then go to circle prospecting. Don't start there. There's a little thing called contactitis, and I don't want you to get it. Some people have it, and they're just calling. I mean, I'm talking to 100 people a day. Who do you know looking to buy or sell? Who do you looking to buy or sell? That's just not very effective. It will work, but you may talk to 1,000 people before you get any type of commission check. I don't want that for you. You'll probably go broke before you get to that point. Now let's talk about buyers. So the first thing that you're going to want to do as a buyer-focused agent is start working open houses. Now this is crucial because A, it's free, and B, the buyers that are walking through the door are probably motivated. Yeah, some are going to be out there just looking because they're interested in the house because it's the neighbors, or they just like looking at houses. But for the most part, the people coming through, they're motivated. You know, they had to get in their car, they had to get ready that day, they had to drive to the house. So it's a motivated buyer, and it's free. It's free for you to do this. So what if you're a new agent and you don't have any listings to hold open houses for? Well, ask other agents at your brokerage. Most agents who have a lot of listings don't want to do the open houses or don't have the time to do open houses for all their listings, so they'll be more than happy to work with you and let you do the open house. So start there. And if you have the listings, then make sure you're doing open houses on the best ones. And just a pro tip, make sure when you're doing open houses, you're not doing the ones that are in like the middle of nowhere. Like, you want to be pretty close to like a major intersection because you're going to be putting out signs. You want to be in a good price point. If the average price point in your area is say $250,000, you do not want to be holding open houses for $1 million homes. You're not going to get the traffic. And vice versa, you don't want to be holding open houses for $100,000 homes because you're not going to get the traffic, or you're going to get a lot of traffic, but they're going to be buyers that aren't qualified. They really should be renters, or you're just going to become an agent who sells $100,000 houses. And my wish for you is that you are working higher priced homes so your average commission is higher. And when you're doing open houses, make sure that you're treating it like an event. Like, think about if you just had a grand opening at a store. Would you not put out any balloons? Would you not market it, do flyers, signs? Of course you would. You know, that's your business. You're going to market it. So when you're doing an open house, don't just put out a couple signs. Put out 25 to 30 signs. It's called a mega open house. You want to make it a marketing blitz. Second great way to generate leads as a buyer's agent is to actually post listings in like those free groups on Facebook. Have you ever seen the ones that it's like online garage sales where people are selling stuff neighbor to neighbor? Most communities have this, most cities have this across the country, and typically they have many of them, and a lot of them have 10,000 plus members. So if it's your listing posted in there, and check with your MLS, check with, you know, maybe your brokerage policies, and make sure that you can post other people's listings. You may have to get permission, but you want to take good listings and put a little teaser in there, write some good copy, it's called, and you want to put that in the group with your buyer website that can capture leads, that has a CRM system. Now let's get a little advanced, but you want to make sure that when you post a listing, it's not just a picture with your phone number. You want them to click the link. You want them to be able to search for other properties, and after they're searching for a little bit, you want a box to pop up that says, hey, if you want to continue searching, go ahead and put your name and email in here and phone number. That becomes a lead, it goes to your phone via text message, email, however you have it set up, and now it's a lead. That's a great way to generate free leads. And the third way is going to be through paid advertising. Now there's a lot of different paid advertising like Zillow, Realtor.com, pay per click on Google, pay per click on Facebook. They all work, you just got to understand your conversion rates. So for example, pay per click through Google. If you're good at converting leads, you're going to be converting 2 to 3 for every 100 leads that you generate. On Zillow, if you're good at converting, you're going to be converting 1 for every 10 to 15 Zillow leads that come in. And Zillow can be expensive. In some markets, it can be 100 to 200 plus per lead that comes in. Typical pay per click in most markets on Facebook or Google is going to be $10 to $15 a lead, so it's a little bit cheaper. But just know the conversion rates are going to be a lot better on something like Zillow or Realtor.com. And remember this too, someone that's inquiring on a property on Zillow or Realtor.com, if they're inquiring on a specific property, that's why the leads are more expensive and that's why the conversion rates are better. So just know that the buying cycle for a buyer coming in through Zillow or Realtor.com is going to be shorter, sometimes immediate, maybe 30, 60 days out, whereas typically pay per click, it's going to be 6 months out. They're just like, think about it, put yourself in the shoes of a buyer. You're scrolling on Facebook checking out your friend's dog or whatever you might be looking at, and then all of a sudden you see this beautiful home, nice picture, hey, homes, searching for homes in this market, 200 to 250 or whatever the ad might say, and you click it and now you're looking at houses. Well, you're somewhat interested in houses, but you're not online looking at houses to purchase. You just stumbled across it. Whereas people are on Zillow or Realtor.com to purchase a house. So just got to know the game you're playing. I'm not saying right or wrong for any of them. I think all of the strategies that I just mentioned has a place. Remember to think of these are different levers that you're pulling. And I just talked about really 8 different levers because of pay per click has multiple avenues, but 6 main levers that you can be pulling, and just don't pull them all at first. If you have a team, then you want to pull multiple levers, but if you're just a new real estate agent, you can build an amazing career. I'm talking making multiple 6 figures in profit a year on just 1 or 2 levers. So start there. If you feel like you're kind of stuck and like this is a lot of information, I'd be more than happy to hop on a call with you and see how I can help in any way. There's a link in the description where you can book a time to discuss some of the stuff that we're talking about in more detail, completely free, just complimentary. If I can help you, if we could ever work together at some point, then I'd love to do it, but it's totally free. So just click the link in the description and book a call with me. I'd love to have a chat. And also, please smash that subscribe button so you're always getting this video content to your inbox, and there's gonna be a lot more coming. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down all these different strategies one by one and shoot a video in the upcoming weeks and months. So stay tuned for that.